asked you guys on Snapchat that I was going to do a Q&A, and these are some of the questions that stood out to me. I haven't read all these, so yeah, we're gonna do this together, people. Okay, so the first question is, do I have a boyfriend? Do I have a boyfriend? I don't. Not anymore. So somebody that I actually talked to, which is Hope Disguise, if you guys are interested, anything LGBT related or anything to do with trans issues, she's the perfect person. And she asked me, how do you deal with people's opinion of you? Some of us have the toughest skin, but sometimes it's very hard. For me personally, you guys know I've kind of went at everybody. But what I have learned is that you can't go at the world. You can't, get at everybody. But sometimes people do need to be made an example of, because people don't know what goes on in your personal life. And they think because you have a platform that you're not able to duck when people throw tomatoes at you. And sometimes you will pick up a tomato and throw that shit back. So sometimes people you have to make an example of certain people. You can't go at everybody. And me personally, if I feel a little flustered about what's going on in my life, or I'm just kind of overworked myself and I just need a bit of a break, I have the Breeze bikes here in California, where you can, for a monthly charge, you can get the bikes in Santa Monica, Beverly Hills, Venice, and you can ride them as long as you would like, for a flat fee for I think 90 minutes, and then they start charging you after that. But I have a membership for yearly, so mine is like free 90-day rides. But it definitely helps me clear my head. I like to go to very nice areas and go walking with the dogs. It definitely helps me clear my mind, because sometimes you have to get off the internet. If the internet is what you do all day, eventually it will start to consume you and you start to go kind of crazy. Another one is, I seen that you posted about Scream Queen Season 2. I know that your character died in your short, but will you be back for another short this Halloween? Now, a lot of you guys have asked me about this. A lot of you guys asked who was the killer. A lot of you guys asked me, would I be back? Will I be back? I don't know. But I will say this. If it's something that I see, because I only know a bit of the premise of what's going on for season 2, which is they're going to be in a hospital. So I don't exactly know where it's going to go and how these characters from last season fit in. But if I see or feel as if my character that was there, or a new character, I don't know, fits in somehow, then I definitely will try to get you guys something that you guys would like for Halloween, since you guys enjoyed the last one. So we shall see. I don't know. So the question says, how do you get your makeup so flawless? They put do flawless, but I know what you meant, baby. Yeah, it's definitely been a trial and error. You can watch a lot of my videos and see those errors. But what I will say is, just try what works on you. Sometimes everything that I do that doesn't work, I don't always post. And then I figure out what works best for me. As you can see, my makeup has come very far since when I first started with the good old eyeliner. So practice definitely does make perfect. Same thing with hair. The more you practice on things, the more we as YouTubers practice on our frontals and stuff like that, it definitely does make it better. So if you feel like you look like a clown, try to look less like a clown as you do it. And then eventually you'll learn how to pull back and put things where they go. Okay, so I just got like 3 questions in one. You were smart. He asked me, where do I see myself in 2 years? Am I still going to be doing hair reviews, or am I still going to be on YouTube? Like what? Within 2 years, I do plan on doing a lot of other stuff. I do want to definitely keep you guys, because this is where I started. I don't want to necessarily stop YouTube. Maybe I won't be doing reviews. Next year, I don't see myself doing reviews. But I do still see myself doing a lot of more vlogging. As if in the last month, I find vlogging to be very therapeutic. That's why you guys have been getting a lot more videos from me than you normally would get, because I'm starting to kind of get in the swing of, okay, let's share a little bit, But I do plan on still doing YouTube. I don't know if I'll be doing what I'm doing now, but something that you guys will be involved in, I will do. The next question is, when will I do another skincare routine? Which I actually just did. So that's that answer that question. And then the last question is, what editing software do I use for my videos? I use iMovie because I record on an iPad. I have the iPad Mini 4. So with this one, it comes already, it's free in the App Store, and it's already attached, so I don't have to transfer all of this footage to my computer, then edit it. It's easier for me to just do it on my iPad, transfer it to my computer, and then upload it. It's much easier. Okay, so somebody asked me, when I say that I dry my curly hair upside down, exactly what does that mean? Okay, so it means that you take your wig and you put your wig upside down. So here's one of my wigs. So if I take this wig and when this dry, it would not have dry like this if I let it dry on a wig head like this. So I put it upside down like this, and it's gonna sit on the counter like this. Then all of the curls will not pull like this when they dry. So you don't end up with these droopy curls. They'll look like this once they dry. So the next question is, why do we see Richie much more than we see Zanotti? Are you hiding her or what? No. I feel like people think Zanotti is like Saint West. It's just because like you never see her anymore. But she's frantic. Like she will not sit still. If you guys follow me on Snapchat, then you guys know it's very hard for me to get photos with her. It's very hard for me to do anything where she's sitting down if she's not asleep. And if she's not asleep, she's usually nowhere near me. So that's why you really don't see her as much. She just doesn't know how to sit down. Richie, on the other hand, is he's laxed. He kicks it. If I want to kick it and cuddle, he'll cuddle with me. She will do that for so long. As soon as I pull out a camera, ghost. So that's why you don't see her as much. But she's fine. She's crazy. The bitch is crazy. But she will always have a special place in my heart because she was my first dog ever. So, yeah. But they love each other. And I will do a dog vlog for you guys so you guys can see exactly what I mean. So someone asked me would I start a clothing brand. And I've been contacted by numerous companies to collaborate with them, kind of how like H&M does it with like Balmain, or they'll do it with Versace or stuff like that. And I just haven't found the correct situation for me to be in that I feel like I could give my all to and it represent exactly what I would like. Moschino probably would be the closest as far as what represents me. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I've thought about it. Trust me, I've thought about it. But if you guys know anything about me, I just don't like to slap my name on anything and just put it out to make money. That's why I don't have a hair company of any sorts. And because that's a lot. And I want my company to be something that I can stand behind. And I want my hand in every point of it. And if I can't, I don't want to just say, this is my hair and then my hair sucks. I've done too much in the hair industry, period, and on the internet, period, to just do something like that. So that's why I've been I've been smart about what to and what not to put my name on, who to and who not to work with. Because a lot of times, people will just see the following that you have and just want to throw something at somebody, and it's no different than what they already sell, but it's 10 times the price, and I'm not going to do that. So will I do clothing? Probably. When? I don't know. It's only God knows, people. So this girl Yvette, she just hit me up and said it was her birthday. It was on the 5th because I ain't shit. So I'm going to wish her a happy birthday now because I'm so sorry. Okay, the next question is, will you do another shoe haul? Because the last one that you did, I really enjoyed. Yes, I will do another shoe haul. I had I'm not going to say I had problems last shoe haul, but a lot of people were kind of like, these shoes are a little more expensive than I would have liked. And a lot of, I'm just going to say it, my taste in shoes and in my shoe closet has got a little on the expensive side. So I do have shoes that I will review in between. So like a mid-range haul, and then I'll do just another expensive one. But yeah, my taste in shoes and just things that I buy is a little bit more expensive than I was doing. So I don't do them as often as I used to. Okay, it says, where do I see myself in 10 years? I definitely see myself on TV. I love to act, and I don't want to just put all of my charismaticness to waste. So I definitely want to do something TV-wise, a series such as Moesha or anything that gives me a chance to be creative. I want to do that. I also see myself living in either Beverly Hills. It sounds cliche, but if you're from LA, you know what I mean. The Palisades or Santa Monica or Brentwood, any of those. And I do see myself in 10 years married. Okay, I do want to get married. I know a lot of you guys are asking, like, I do want to get married. I do want to have children. I do want to give my kids the gift of Zanotti and Richie so they can take care of them. Yeah, but I do see myself being the spouse of someone and having and creating, and I would like for that person to be somebody who is creative like myself, so we can bounce ideas off each other. And you know, Will and Jada did it. I just want, where's my Will? Or Jada, shit, I don't know. When are you coming to the East Coast? A lot of you guys always ask me this, and the thing is, I will be in New York very soon. I will be on the East Coast very soon. I am working with someone else about something. So that's why I've been to the East Coast quite a few times. I have never put it on Instagram. I never did it because it's always like kind of like work related. So I don't want to be like, hey, I'm gonna do a meet and greet here, but y'all don't need to know I'm here. You know, I don't want to do that. So very soon, probably during like the holiday season, possibly, if not the top of the year, but I definitely will be more on the East Coast soon. I'll say that. It says, do you have any other advice other than do you for people who are trying to love themselves and just have a hard time with their self-confidence? What I will say is a lot of times when you're trying to figure out exactly who you are, the issue is you're allowing other people's opinion to kind of stifle your personal creativity and who you become. If you guys know, on this channel, I will go from renting in a car with an inside out t-shirt on and a beanie, and then I'll go to this. Because I just don't let nobody put me in a box to say that what I can and I cannot do. So if you feel like wearing a clown nose and some heels and a tutu one day, then do it. Because what it's going to allow you to do is live in your truth, which is be who you are. If you allow other people's opinion to pretty much say what you should and you shouldn't do, then that's all you're going to ever hear in life. Every time you decide to do something is those people telling you what you shouldn't do. So allow yourself to fail and fly in your own mind and do it in your own lane, so that when other people have something to say about it, you know how to defend it. If somebody calls me out of my name or references me to something that I'm not, I have a comeback to explain why they're wrong. But if I really am not comfortable in myself and somebody says something to me of that magnitude, then what's going to happen is I'm kind of going to clam up, because probably what I feel what they're saying is true. So yeah, it's still do you, but make sure you do you and you can stand behind yourself. Be proud of you. Whatever your quirks or your kookiness is, be proud of that. Because if you can't be proud of it, what's going to end up happening is people are going to find a way to tear it down. Then it's going to be a problem. Okay, so the last question is, will you ever do a natural hair check? Okay, so this has been a question that I've gotten crazy amounts of, like, everywhere. When are we going to see your hair? I posted this picture on Instagram. Well, I posted both of these on Instagram. They were probably like a year apart. I just did this one where I'm holding my hair recently because I got my hair braided, and that was my hair after I cut it like from a bob. It was like I just had my homegirl cut it into like a bob, because you guys know I wear wigs all the time. The braids that I had once before, my hair cannot be that long and hold a beehive for more than 2 weeks, because then it's just gonna grow out. So I've been pretty much rocking my natural hair in braids. That's why I always have a beanie on when I see you guys when I'm not made up, because I got a whole Leroy situation up under here. So I will do a video on my limp check, even though I just cut my hair, once I go ahead and flat iron it and press it out again. But for the most part, you guys, I'm not really one to, usually once, as soon as I come out of braids, I go right back in them. So it's hard for me to say, okay, well, let me stop, because once I don't have any braids, I can't do any reviews, and I'm just kind of in between. So I will kind of carve out some time to kind of explain what's going on with my hair. But it's growing out. It keeps growing. I just keep cutting it. It's been growing. I did take Hair Affinity for a little bit, but I started breaking out from it because I wasn't drinking enough water. And then I was using some oil. I forgot what the name. Simplicity oil. I used that. They sent me some. I was using it along with the Hair Affinity, and it definitely helped my hair grow. But there were some kind of hang-ups that came with the Hair Affinity, but not the oil. So I kind of stopped both. But I'll go back into that later. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope I answered a lot of you guys' questions that you guys were wondering about. And I'll do this much sooner, quicker. I just wanted to do something that wasn't hair related or whatever, so you guys could feel like we were having a conversation. So the review for this hair is definitely up. I will put the link to that below. And I will catch y'all in my next one. Peace. Okay.